So I went in my garage. We had a bench. We had 25-pound dumbbells, and I just got to work. My name's Cole. I'm 20 years old, and this is how I went from skinny to pretty shredded. So it all started back in around 2019-ish. I was in high school, and I just got a new girlfriend. I was pretty shy in high school. I was 135 pounds. I was very self-conscious, and I wasn't the person to go and talk to somebody. And there was a point in actually our relationship where I was asking her, where would you want me to improve? And I started scrolling through my phone, and I'm looking at all these guys who are shredded and who are big. And I've always had an urge to be like that, but I never took action. I would always, be that kid that watched a motivational video at 2 a.m. and got off my bed and did 100 push-ups and thought that was going to be it. But obviously that doesn't work. It's all about consistency. So anyways, I'm going through my phone, and I'm talking to her, and I'm like, I had pictures of myself from actually when I was going to the gym back in 2016. I was pretty young at the time, but I was actually bigger than I was when I was around 18 years old. And she started asking me, why don't you go back to the gym? And I came up with all these excuses. I've got hockey, I've got school, I work, all these stupid things that I definitely could push out of the way a little bit to get an hour of working out in. So one day she wasn't with me. I was alone. I was feeling pretty down, and I started scrolling through my phone again, and I'm looking at old pictures of me where I'm bigger than I am 2 years ago. And instead of tearing me down, it actually really motivated me to become what I used to be, but better. So starting from that day, it was actually COVID, so gyms weren't open yet. So I went in my garage. We had a bench. We had 25-pound dumbbells, and I just got to work. I came up with a program. I started eating like crazy. I probably in the first 3 months of me starting, I went from probably around 140 pounds to around 150 in around 3 months. So I gained around 10 pounds in 3 months, which was, the most I ever weighed. And then gyms opened up in April, and I go to the gym, and I'm like thinking, I'm pretty confident with how I look, and I'm looking around at these guys, and I'm like, holy shit, like these guys are big. And I was just like, I want to be like that. So, I started going even harder. I started pushing my limits past what I ever thought was capable of, that I could do. And then I started seeing results. I started meal prepping. I started, having 3,500 plus calories a day just to get those extra pounds in. I'm staying up till 12, getting my last protein shake in. And it's gotten to me where I am today. And I started filming for TikTok back in probably 2019 sometime. And I'm not sure why, but at that point I was really confident with how I felt. I've always been so nervous to start up a TikTok, a YouTube, an Instagram. Like, I was so scared about what people thought about me. And that set me back so much. I never partied when I was in high school because I was socially awkward. I didn't have many friends in high school because I was socially awkward. I was not confident. I didn't know what to do with myself. So I sat at home. I played video games. That was my life. That was kind of the turning point for me, was I need to make some change because I don't feel good about how I am. I don't feel good about myself. I need to see some change. So that's when I started working out. And that's, led me to where I am today. I've gotten past points where I never thought was possible. I didn't think that, nearly 12,000 people on my TikTok would actually care about me, would care about my progress, would care about what I have to say. And it's just pretty amazing with what I thought I couldn't achieve and how I've actually passed that bar. And now I'm just climbing for more. I need more. I'm already talking to my brother and my girlfriend, and I'm like, I've hit, 11.5K on TikTok. It's been over a year. I could probably hit 20K by 6 months from now, maybe 100K a year from now. Like, I'm constantly thinking about how I can be better, how I can do all this stuff. I just recently started school, and it's time taxing, but that doesn't change the fact that I make the time for what I'm passionate about. I make the time to go to the gym. I make the time for my meals. I'm making the time for all this stuff because I love it and I need it in my life to feel happy. And I never want to be like the kid I used to be.